I'm back. It's been a couple of months since I last uploaded. I think that was in December of last year. Had a pretty busy start to 2025. Had a relatively long vacation, so I wasn't in town. Then came back, had to move apartments, so that took up a bit of time as well. But I'm finally settled down. I'm finally here. So it's time to do another video. This one's a little bit special. You won't see my face this time. It's the first unboxing that I will ever do in this channel. Hopefully more to come. What I have today, I think, is a pretty special watch. At least in my opinion, I think it has the opportunity to be the watch of 2025. At least in its category, in the price point, it definitely has the potential to be as hot, if not hotter than the PRX when it first came out. So a little bit of drum roll before we get a chance to look into the box. The brand is Mido. I think this is the first Mido that I've actually ever reviewed or talked about on the channel, which I'm pretty excited about. It's actually one of my first Midos ever. I've had a chance to play with the Certina, Tissot, and all the other sort of mid-tier Swiss brands from the Swiss group, but this is my first Mido. So let's unbox the Mido. Get the box out of the way. Oops, almost reviewed the watch. Now, you could take a quick guess to what the watch is before I open the box. So I'll give you 5 seconds. But in that time, I just want to give a quick shout out to Vincent at Wamada Jewelry. They're a retailer here in Sydney, Australia. And if you go to Vincent, he will hook you up with some of the best prices you will ever see for brand new watches. That's where I got my Mido from. And I just want to give a shout out to Vincent at Wamada Jewelry. So another drum roll before we actually get into the watch itself. What is it going to be? And there you have it. Oh, there you have it. Let's take it out of the box in all its glory. Let's get this one out of the way. And here we are. The Mido Multifort TV in the brand new 35mm size. So the Multifort TV came out a few years ago, but it had the big date, which was a specialty, which everyone really loved, and it got a lot of attention. But that was in 40mm, and you know, square watches were a lot larger than their suggested dimensions. So Mido, upon the success of the TV, came up with a smaller 35mm dimension, which at first I did think was a lot smaller than what I would go for. But having a look at it now, it actually is a really good size. And I am super impressed by what Mido has done here. Just at a quick glance, it looks spectacular. Now, let me just peel off some of the stickers that came along with it. That is very satisfying. No stickers on the glass, which actually never really seen before. Usually there's stickers all around. Let's take some of the stickers off the back. So far, so good. The heft is real, it's solid, it's sleek. The size is just fantastic. This last sticker is giving me trouble. There we are. And now my favorite part, which is actually not really, is removing the hang tags that come with the watches. They're always a pain to try to get out of the bracelet. Let's see. There we are, finally. And then last but not least, the case back, along with the QR code. Get that all out of the way. And now we have the Mido Multifort in all of its glory, which is quite glorious, actually. It is a really nice looking watch. Obviously, this is just an unboxing. It's more of a first impression. Not very good with my words when it comes to first impressions, so you might just find me blabbering on this whole time. But a quick wristwatch check on my 6-inch wrist, 35mm. I think that looks really, really nice. The proportions are fantastic for a square watch. Lug to lug distance is awesome, 35mm. I think the lug to lug is probably close to that as well, no more than 39. Thinness is just sublime. I think it's about 8mm or 9mm thin. Bracelet, I believe is 17 at the lug width, and I think it tapers a little bit, probably down to about 16 or 15. H-link bracelet is very, very nice. I can't complain. It's far exceeded my expectations for a Mido. Again, I've never had one before, so this one is a nice surprise. And I do love square watches. Now, I'm gonna probably point this out before anyone else does. You probably already have. This looks awfully like the Patek Nautilus, but for those who know, and for those who don't know, this TV variant, the Multifort, actually came out in 1973. The Nautilus came out in 1976. So this actually predates the Nautilus. All right, so I'll be back. Just give me a second. I am going to remove some of the links, and you'll be glad to know it's screw down. So that's gonna be good. I'm gonna go remove some of the links and I will be right back. Now, I stand corrected. These were actually push pins, not screw down. I guess some things never change, Swatch Group. Some things never change, but that's okay. Anything but pins and collars I'm pretty happy with. Push pins or screw down doesn't really bother me, but it fits really well on my 6-inch wrist. Doesn't have micro adjustment on the bracelet. It is a butterfly deployment clasp, but it does have a couple of half links, so that is good help. Didn't have to use them, just removed 4 links in total from the bracelet, and there it is sitting on my wrist. I'm really excited about taking this on for about a couple of months before doing a review on it. I think this is definitely going into my main collection. I have a lot of watches, but this will definitely break into the top 5, I think, of wearing time for the next few months at least. I mean, it's unique. The K-shape is awesome. The size is amazing. The brand Mido has good heritage. You know this is not an homage of the Nautilus or Royal Oak or whatever you call it, those integrated bracelets. This is technically not an integrated bracelet. You could put a rubber strap on it. You could put an NATO strap on it. It's entirely up to you, but it certainly looks like an integrated bracelet. But yeah, so far, no negatives from me except for the lack of micro adjustment on the clasp. Everything else I'm really impressed with. I cannot wait to take this and test it out in the long run. Again, like I've said before, definitely will do a review on this in the next couple of months, so wait out on that. I just want to make sure I get a good wearing experience with it, good amount of wrist time before I actually take a deep dive on the Mido Multifort in 35mm. But so far, honestly, I'm blown away. I'm impressed. And this is going to take up a lot of wrist time. I can already see that happening. Thank you for indulging me in my first ever unboxing video. I hope it went decently okay. I will see you in my next video, a proper video, a review. See you soon.